Hi Scorpio, this is your horoscope for December 2018. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. From the 1st of December until the 17th, Mars and Neptune conjunct each other in your 5th house of romantic relationships, children, and having fun. So Mars is the male principle of desire and drive. It rules the first sign of the zodiac, which is Aries, and it's in the last sign of the zodiac, Pisces, so it's not particularly thrilled. Mars is not good at self-sacrificing and being spiritual, and when it's in Pisces, it's forced to engage with those elements. Now the good news is that it's at 9 degrees, which in numerology is spirituality and completion. So Mars will find it easier to connect spiritually than it usually would. It sits right on top of Neptune. Neptune loves being in Pisces because Neptune is the water planet of dreams and imagination, and it rules Pisces. It's at 13 degrees, which is for stability and structure. So you're able to connect spiritually, and the amazing knowledge that you're going to get is why your relationships haven't worked so far and the part you play in the relationships that causes them to fail. Chiron is at 27 degrees in Pisces in that 5th house as well. So by using the Mars energy to launch yourself into the higher realms, or the unmanifest, or the abstract, or your insides, or whatever you want to call it, you become this little truffle pig and you're wandering around in there, and you start to see your relationships for what they were. So it's not just, oh, I was so heartbroken, but it's almost like you revisit them. They come up as unemotional pictures, and you look at them, and for the first time you're able to see how you were hurt and how you hurt the other person. And it gives you an amazing opportunity to understand your own behavior, and if you're not happy with it, once you recognize it, then you're able to make changes. So this is a wonderful time to, if you are a Scorpio who has had problems with relationships, and you have kind of got to a place where I'm just not good at relationships and that's just my cross to bear, this is your month to really look within, to take responsibility and to say, wow, there's so much I can change. That means that I can have a really great relationship. So really, it's not always comfortable looking within. You as a Scorpio don't struggle so much with that. So please use this opportunity. It's a gift from the heavens to really get a really close-up view of yourself and what you do and what your contribution is, and that's going to really make your relationships, and not just your romantic relationships, all relationships, better in future, because you're much more self-aware. On the 3rd of December, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, goes into your sign of Scorpio in your 1st house. So you feel really in your element now. You feel positive, you feel loving towards other people, you really have a good time. Mercury stays in your sign of Scorpio until the end of the month. So when it comes to loving yourself, that's really strong. So that will enable you to look at past behaviors and say, okay, I love myself, but I'm looking at this negativity in an attempt to improve. And you can't, it's not criticism, you're coming from a place of love and you're embracing yourself. Remember, what you resist persists, and what you embrace resolves. So you have an opportunity to detox negative behavior and to embrace yourself and to make space for new wonderful qualities to come in. On the 6th of December, Mercury, the communication planet, comes out of retrograde. It's been in retrograde since the 16th of November. It goes direct on the 6th of December in your 1st house, and Venus is also in that 1st house. So now you get even greater insight into who you are. Mercury is at 27 degrees, 2 and 7 is 9, spirituality and completion, and Scorpio dives down to the very truth. So you get even more insight into who you are and what you're about. So Scorpio, know thyself, and by knowing yourself you are free, because you have the insight. That's why this business didn't work, that's why these relationships didn't work, that's why this love affair didn't work. You have the understanding, and you might find that a lot of people come up to you in December and ask for your guidance and help, because you're so in tune, and other people will sense that and they will want some of what you've got. So you can help other people. If you're a psychic, Scorpio, you're going to be at the peak of your powers. If you're just a regular Scorpio, even regular Scorpios are intuitive and psychic, because you're a water sign. Even if you don't want to work as a psychic or as an intuitive, most Scorpios are very intuitive. On the 7th of December, we have the new moon in Sagittarius happening in your second house of money. Now the new moon, I will make separate videos on the new moon and the full moon in December, but the important thing for you to know, Scorpio, is that the new moon happens in your second house of money and belongings. The new moon is when the moon is totally black. It pulls in lots of new energy, and it's recharging for the next 30-day cycle. So it's pulling in loads of fiery energy into your second house of money. Jupiter is also there. Jupiter is the lucky planet, and it means that from the 7th of December onwards, there are going to be lots of opportunities for you to increase your income, your financial income, by generating new revenues of income. There are lots of opportunities, and don't dwell on them too much. Luck is on your side. If you get 1 or 2 opportunities, really grab them, go for them. They will make you money. They will increase your abundance here in December, and I see that you will have more money at the end of December than at the beginning of December, which is really unlikely because Christmas and spending and Hanukkah, and yeah. So look at the other work opportunities that present themselves to you here in December. They are really, really important, and they will present themselves to you from the 7th of December until the 13th. So keep your eyes and ears open. On the 13th of December, Mercury goes into Sagittarius in your second house. Mercury is the planet of thinking, communicating, and ideas. And in Sagittarius, it's looking to the future. So Mercury now is not so interested in the details, but it's looking at how can we grow even more, how we can make this bigger and better. That's fine. Work at the opportunities. Don't try and solve everything. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Just do the things that you feel most passionate about. Work at those, and I really see that generates a new stream of income if you're looking to make more money. Okay, so Scorpio, the big blessing here for you in December is work, your ability to exude this wonderful energy, which really helps you in your love life. So if you're in a relationship that's difficult, there's great potential for you to heal that relationship and save it. If you're single, there's a wonderful potential for your soulmate to just find you and appear in your life while you're working on these different avenues of income. And those are the 2 areas where you're really blessed this month. New financial opportunities, and love and romance, and making up for past disappointments, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. Wow. That energy continues for 9 days until the 22nd of December. And on the 22nd, we have the full moon in Cancer, and that happens in your 9th house of education, travel, and broadening your horizons. So you will feel like you've got something new to work on, and you feel very good about that. I think you feel grateful. I think you feel like the universe has presented you with something, and by the 22nd of December you'll have some new project or some new idea about generating revenue, income, finances. A full moon in Cancer also makes you feel loved, so you may want to travel, to meet loved ones. Traveling in itself will feel very nurturing to you. If you're spending the holidays by yourself, being out in nature and exploring is going to be something that really gives you a sense of I can relax. Also on the 22nd, the sun goes into Capricorn, so happy birthday Capricorn. That's in your third house of communication. You have the sun, the transiting midheaven, which is work, Saturn, security, Pluto, transformation and change, all in Capricorn in your third house of communication. So by the end of the month, you're really serious in terms of your thinking, and you're like, okay, let's work, let's get these ideas in place, let's be practical, and let's build this empire, and let's make more money. If you're someone who's not interested in money, then you have the opportunity to really get your message across, your point across if you want, and to really work towards being heard. Your communication and the way you think, that's where you're gifted at most at the end of the month. It'll have a positive impact on your finances and a positive impact on your relationships because you're serious, you're honest, you're reliable, and you're sincere. That again continues until the end of the month. On the 31st of December, New Year's, Uranus and your rising sign are in Aries in your 6th house, and starting in January you're like, okay, I've got these ideas for businesses, let's hit the ground running, let's make some money in January, and that's your priority. So you're really focused on getting your ideas out there, making money with them, and the luck factor just happens to be that while you're doing all of this work to gain your riches, your life partner, your soulmate, will find you. So that's much better than having to go on Tinder or Plenty of Fish. So congrats, it looks like a wonderful month. If you would like a private reading with me, please go to the website, it's gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth, and that really gives me a blueprint of your soul. It's a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, tells me what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is, and whether that's connected to your work or not, where you've been in past lifetimes, what's destined for you in travel and moving, money, relationships, friendships, work, health, spiritual progress. Can answer any questions you may have. So if you are interested in a reading, please head to the website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. If you like my videos, hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you next month.